Morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to our Dragonfly Voyages affordable travel Zoom. We're going to share with you our travel club and the amazing prices that you can get with us. And I'm going to share my screen. We're going to go through a few slides. If this has been shared with you and you're wanting to find out more, please go back to the person that shared it with you, and they'll be able to tell you more about it. I'm going to go on to the presentation. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exploring the world, healing the soul. You can see affordable travel with Team Dragonflies there. That's just some of the team that met our CEO, who's in the middle there, David Hart, and you're going to learn a little bit more about him in a moment. We're celebrating over 11 years in business. We've got a couple of head offices that we can contact, one for Europe, which is in Madrid in Spain, and one in Temecula, California. Now, our company was devised by the wonderful David Hart and his wife, Adela, who you can see in the middle there. And the name gives away a bit of a clue. They're really heart-led and heart-centered. They're family, they're orientated. And what they wanted to do was bring something to people that could allow families from any walk of life access travel, because they believe the same thing as me. And that is that travel and the world itself shouldn't be exclusively available to the select few that have money. It should be available to us all. And I think you'll agree that that's quite a good way to do things. So yeah, we've been around for 11 years, and bear in mind, most companies, they don't get past the 3-4 year mark, and we are growing every single year. Um, in the pandemic, we had a downturn in terms of travel, but us as a company, we had a 400% upturn. And it's because people could see the value of what we have, even when they're not able to jump on a plane. So this is all about travel that you're going to take in the future, in the next sort of couple of years and ongoing from there. So let's have a look. Now, this is a little bit of a secret that I'm going to share with you. 95% of the search engines online are owned by two companies. Let me just show you this.
If you ever book travel using Orbitz, Expedia, Priceline, Trivago, or one of the others, you're overpaying every time you use them. You're going to want to see this and learn how you can benefit from this knowledge.
You go to online travel sites and scour them looking for the best hotel deal. You may be actually wasting your time.
I've used Expedia, Trivago, there's Booking.com.
Always looking for a bargain. I like to see the red numbers that make you think like you're getting a good deal.
That may not be the case.
Almost all those sites are owned by one of two companies.
According to the nonprofit Consumers Checkbook, Expedia and Booking Holdings owns 95% of third-party booking sites. That means shopping around may be a waste of time. And Checkbook says calling the hotel directly won't land you a better deal. Hesitant to undercut the booking site.
Now, this is interesting because when you go on those search engines, like the girl said, she likes to see those ticks to see how much she's going to be saving. Are we really saving that much? Because when we go on one site, we're given a price. We go on another site, might be a bit less, but it's owned by the same company. So essentially, in my mind, are they being really upfront and honest? And for me, it's not. So we're completely independent of that. And we offer lots of different things. Can you see the top of my screen there? Can you see everything clearly?
Yeah.
Yeah. We offer lots of different discounts on all sorts of things. And you can apply these to everything that you do in your life. So even if you're shopping, even if you're going out for dinner, if you're going to the cinema, as you can see, if you're going to resorts, if you're going to shows, hotels, if you're renting a car whilst you're away, anything that you do, including buying electricals, all sorts of stuff, everything you do within your life, everything you purchase, you can get discounted through us, which is amazing. But what's really special is the 3 different platforms that we use to save a significant amount of money on travel, and that's what we're famous for. So the first one that we're going to talk about is the wholesale travel booking system. Now, this is a search engine like the ones we've just talked about, but completely independent of those. And this search engine brings you prices back that are minus the commission. So you can see just from some of those prices there, you're saving £537 on this place in Portugal. That's how much commission that Booking.com adds to the price. The very base flat line price for this place is £822.11. And what is amazing about booking this way, not only are you saving money, but if you can see in the bottom right, points earned, as with any search engine, any sort of travel booking engine, you get reward points as well every single time you use it. And what's really good with this is there's no terms and conditions attached to it. If you earn those 2,879 points, you can use them on the next booking that you make. I know from experience that with booking engines, there can be certain terms and conditions you've got to meet. So it might be you've used it for 4 nights somewhere, and you get the 5th one free, or you get a discount on that 5th one. There's always something that you've got to meet, some requirement you've got to meet. We don't have that either. We just have, there's your points that you've earned, your reward points. Thank you for using us, and go ahead and book something and save some more money. Now, that's a trip that our good friends Daryl and Maria Roberts went on, the Konakai Resort and Spa. And this is shown in dollars, but I've done the conversions into British pounds. And when you do the conversions, just look at that, 65% off. You're saving £837. That is not to be scoffed at. That's absolutely incredible. And it kind of makes you aware of how much the industry actually piles on in terms of commissions. Now, our business model, we don't have to have commissions. We're not travel agents. And you pay a subscription to get access to prices like this. So it's a premium product that we provide you. So we're going to give you the best prices. These prices that I'm showing you, they can't be matched. Is just incredible. There are another 2 elements to our membership which are really, really powerful. Now, when you're with us, we have a subscription service. It's a monthly subscription, which I'll talk about at the end, but you can get it for free. But whilst you're paying that subscription, you pay each month, and the amount you pay into your subscription is doubled up by the company and returned to you in the form of points. Now, when you're using those points, this is the kind of thing that you can use those points for. So one of those 2 things that you can use those points for is getaways. Getaways are holidays for you and your family, or you and your friends. There are over 2,000 destinations to choose from. There's just loads of choice, and there's no restrictions as to when you want to go. When you have a look on there, you'll see all the details. Now, looking at the Canary Islands, this is just mind-blowing. £800 this would cost at retail, and that's the low end of the spectrum. When you're a member with us, you can go and stay there for a week for £6. Cabo San Lucas, 1,043 at retail, member rate £119. And Orlando, this is in the Kissimmee area. It's in the center of where all the parks are. Retail rate £922 for a 2-bed suite. You're going to pay £114. Now it says at the bottom, really hashtag there, we are not a timeshare and we're not. We are not connected to a timeshare. You do not have a contract with us. You are not signing your life away. That's not how we work. And believe me, I've been to some of the meetings that are connected to timeshares, and honestly, it can be hard work. We're not connected to a timeshare. Now, the way that we get those prices is every single month when you're paying your subscription, those points are going into your bank, if you like. They're being banked in what we call your back office. Excuse me. And when you first sign up as a platinum member, which will become clear later, you get 250 points to start with, and then you get 250 points every single month going forward. So the prices you see here are available to you after around 4 months. And that was a trip that I took with my 4 kids. And it's at Pine Lake in Carnforth, a beautiful place. You're staying in a beautiful pine lodge on a lake, and there is a water sports center on the lake. And as you can see, we made the most of that holiday. It was amazing. A 2-bedroom unit, because there were 6 of us there for 7 nights. We paid £654. We saved 617. That's virtually another week there. So for the price of my 1 week, you could have took 2 weeks according to the price that booking.com have got. This is how powerful it is, because I redeemed the points that I had available and I saved 47% on the booking. To add to that as well, my teenager actually said it was his best holiday ever. That's just a FYI. It was and he's a teenager and he never says stuff like that. The third thing we have available, which also fits into the getaways and the point system that we've mentioned, when you pay your subscription, doubled up in points returned to you so that you can redeem these prices. We have world tours. Now, these trips are group tours that are they're basically built and made by the company. And anyone that has a membership with us could be on this trip. The beauty of this is, for example, if you go to some of the places, we have them in Las Vegas and we have them in Barcelona. We've not long had one in Barcelona, lots of different places. The CEO is sometimes there, and you can actually get and have a chat with the CEO. He's so accessible. But some of the top earners in the company are also there. So you can actually go and learn from them if you choose. And they usually go to Dubai as well, a lot of them. I think Montego Bay is taking place right now, or it was last week. But having said that, you can go and see them. And I've become very, very good friends with most of the guys. They're my mentors as well as my friends. So when I go on these trips, I always have a chat. But if I don't want to, I won't. There's no pressure to do that. So what you could do is go to Dubai for 6 days in a 5-star hotel, get your breakfast every day, pay £79 and just enjoy the experience. You never have to speak to anyone that's in the business. It's entirely up to you. Venice, Italy. Now, I need to update this slide, don't I, Daryl? 5 days, breakfast included, a glass factory tour, complimentary water shuttle. This was £289. Now, I've just booked this. They've reduced the price to 80p, and I've just booked it in November, and I can't bloody wait. That's on my bucket list to go to that place. One of our friends went last year through this booking service, through our membership, and she said it was the best time that she's had. So she's going to give us all the tips and tricks of where to go and everything. Montego Bay, like I mentioned, 5 days, 5-star resort, all inclusive, everything included, drinks, food, snacks, everything, £490. You cannot get that price anywhere else. You just can't. And I'm going to show you about our Budapest trip now. Now, we saved £500 on that trip. But not only did we save on the trip, we saved on, if you could see, we were on a boat. We went on the Danube on a night cruise. It's beautiful. We saved on that. We went on an open top bus tour. We saved on that through our membership. And we went on a night tour of the Castle District, learning about the history of the area, about vampires and all sorts. It was amazing. And we saved money on that. And that's how this works. You save money in every aspect of whatever you're doing. And I think everyone's looking to do that right now. Now, usually I ask, how much do you think that would be? And I forgot to do that. I'm not going back on the slide. To have access to all of this, people usually say, hey, I can't afford it. It's going to be a few £1,000s. It's not. It's affordable for everyone. Now, the silver package I don't normally talk about, but it is very good value for money if you're only looking at a couple of weekends away a year. So with that one, you only get access to the search engine, the very first thing that we talked about, that saves you money and brings you back commission-free prices. That's all you get access to with that. With the titanium and the platinum memberships, you get access to everything that I've talked about tonight. But the difference between them is, as you can see on the notes there, titanium will give you 50% savings on the getaways and world tours, whereas platinum will give you at least 80%. And you know, when I mentioned those points that are accruing every single month, those points accrue much quicker with a platinum because the amount that you're getting paid and doubled back into your account is more. So it's worth bearing in mind. Our platinum is the most popular. Most people jump onto the platinum. We've known a few people to have like cold feet and get a titanium. Within a few months, they've upgraded because the platinum gives them much more value. What's good about this? The whole thing, you can actually go and use our referral scheme. So we've got a referral scheme that you can take advantage of. Remember, I mentioned you can get a membership for free. This is how you do it. You talk to 3 people that like to travel and want to save money. They get a membership with you. You earn $50 for a platinum membership. But when the 3 have a membership with you, you're then in a position where you get a daily pay from the company, and that amount adds up to the platinum membership. Just 3 people. Even if you only ever do this with this option, you've got a free membership. You're going to Venice for 80p for 4 nights. You know, you're going on world-class holidays, you're saving an absolute fortune. You don't ever have to do anything else with this. What you can do is just take the membership as well. You never have to tell anyone that you're saving thousands of pounds in cash. Why you wouldn't, I don't really know. But you can also just have the membership. We do have people on our team that just enjoy the benefits of the membership. They're not bothered about telling people about the savings, and that's absolutely fine. And that's the thing, there's no pressure here whatsoever. This just summarizes what I've already mentioned about the 250 points when you enroll on a platinum, 250 points each month. It boosts up really, really quickly. Now, this just gives you an example of a 5-star hotel on a world tour. It gives you all the different ways that our membership and all the 3 different things that we've just talked about, how they work. So if you look in the middle there, the retail rate of this 5-star hotel is going to be $2,831. It works out about £2,500. When you use your search engine, you're going to get it for $949, which works out around 800, 850, which is fantastic because that's how much they're applying commissions. We don't pay commissions, remember. What you can also do though is if you book it instead as a world tour, you've got all those points accruing every single month. You pay $299, which works out, I think, about 240, 250, well, 240, 230. You apply 1,300 points, doesn't take you long to get there. And then you're only paying that £230. So you can see the difference between those prices, and you can see the value of why it's always worth checking out the different options you can take. Now, what's lovely as well about how this works is if you have lots of points that have accrued over time that you've had your membership for, and you want to go on 2 or 3 trips, you can actually narrow down the number of points you're applying. So you'll still be paying much less than a travel agent would charge you, but you'll be paying a little bit more, say, than the 80p for the world tour that we're going on, or the £6 for the Canary Islands week. You'd be paying a little bit more, but you'll be able to spread those points across more trips. So you don't have to use them all at once if you're saving up for something special. Thank you so much for watching. Please, please go back to whoever shared this with you if you'd like to know more information. There is a option to earn a very lucrative income with this business and without wasting all that time as a travel agent doing all those quotes that people don't buy from you. So please come and ask us about that. That is a separate call, but we'll be happy to share it with you.